On a different note, I like to talk to you about something unbelievable. Anybody that listens to the news can't help it but see that there's an entity that was revealed to the world last week, and that entity is a secret Israeli agent, Mossad agent called Eli Copter. Now, I'm not sure how much you know about this, but the French TV reporter was reporting that the Israeli Mossad agent was revealed, and it's Eli Copter. He's the one that drove the airplane, the helicopter of Raisi. And not only him, also afterwards you had the Russian TV also repeating the same idea, and it became a hoax, and everybody were laughing at it. It's mamash like became a world laughter, what they said and the way they reported it, and it's everybody speaking about it. There's already comic books that were written about Eli Copter, the pilot, the secret Israeli Mossad agent, and posters and all kind of things, like the Israelis are cracking it all over. It's mamash all over. And I'm saying I'm sure everybody came across. It's mamash hilarious. But further looking into it, further observance, you'll see that I'm not sure that the secret agent Eli Copter is a fiction. Because look at that. Let's just understand what happened here. This agent has the ability that, Israelis can come up with unbelievable things. I'm saying they can come and take the entire Iranian archives without anybody knowing, going into the safe, opening everything, loading trucks, many trucks, taking everything and disappearing, and nobody knows what happened to them. Up to now, there's no idea how they're able to disappear, coming in to the most secure place in the world and emptying the place and disappearing, and nobody knows anything from anything. So this happened, of course. This happened like 4 years ago.
Before October 7th.
40 years ago?
4 years ago.
4 years ago.
Before October 7th.
In Trump's time. 5 years ago. Yeah. Now, this agent is able not only to drive an airplane into a foggy area, but has an ability to create fog around the airplane. So it's a new technology. No laughing. It's a new technology that you could, this way the airplane can crash without sending a rocket or a bullet, without doing anything. You could just create a fog around it, or create this agent has an ability to be able to change the weather around the airplane, cause a very foggy day, then he make the place rain, then snow. There was rain and snow, and that time they were looking for him. And all that was done by this agent called Eli Copter. Now, this amazing agent not only can do all that, we know who was the pilot, it wasn't Eli Copter, but this agent seems to be also working behind the scenes, as it could be somebody. There's no other explanation just to explain that he must have been invisible, because the Iranian pilot, didn't see him in the helicopter. He was there doing all these interruptions, creating a fog, rain, driving you have to understand, it's not a joke that you have a helicopter it must have been extremely secured. The president of Iran, they have technology, they have good helicopters. Any pilot, I heard this from people that flew airplanes in the army, they said it's impossible. Every beginner pilot knows you don't go into a foggy place. They know already where it's foggy, and you avoid it at all costs. They have technology to avoid it. Obviously, they didn't with all their technology, this agent was able to create around it such fog and such conditions. It's unbelievable. But this must be a retaliation for going to Azerbaijan and trying to bring another country to hurt the Jews. That was the mission of his meeting with the president of Azerbaijan, which is a friendly country to the Israelis. They're very friendly. And not only that, a month ago, they launched so many rockets from Iran to Israel, and Israel was ready to retaliate. So this makes a lot of sense of what have happened over here. But it seems like now they're saying that this agent, Eli Copter, is behind more than that. And as you all know, I don't know if you know, but on Friday, on his speech, the head of Hezbollah, the leader of Hezbollah, Hassan Nasrallah, said in his speech, wait for surprises. Surprises are coming. 3 words, surprises are coming. Sure enough, the big surprise came the next day, and his mother died. Today they had a funeral, he didn't join. Some sources blame Eli Copter for her death. Because he wanted to surprise the Jews, Eli Copter came into a mission. He wasn't involved only here, but this Eli Copter was also involved. If you remember, a few months ago, there was a Turkish minister standing on a podium by the Turkish parliament and delivering a very hateful, poisonous speech against the Jews, against Israel. And he ended saying that the curse of Allah should be on the Jews. Eli Copter came to immediately, as soon as he closed his speech, he felt unbelievable. Now, I don't know, you can't explain this to be a coincidence. All these things you can't explain to be a coincidence. There's gotta be an Israeli Mossad agent that's invisible and has supernatural powers. But when we learned our parasha, Parashat Bechukotai, the Parashat Bechukotai starts in Bechukotai telechu v'et mitzvotai tishmeru v'natati gishmechem ba'aretz. HaKadosh Baruch Hu says that I'll give you rain in the land, I'll give you crop. HaKadosh Baruch Hu also claims to control the weather and to control the climate and to control the atmosphere. I'm just wondering sometimes, there could be the Israeli pilot, the Israeli agent, Mossad agent, named Eli, is the same agent, Eli, that's in Parashat Bechukotai, that says, in Bechukotai Tishmoru, I'm controlling the weather. Last week we said in Parashat Behar, that HaKadosh Baruch Hu says that if you keep the land from working it on the 7th year, ונתתי את ברכתי, ונתת את תבואתה ל3 שנים, I will make sure the land will give the crop for 3 years, even if you don't work on it, which means HaKadosh Baruch Hu says, I'm controlling the weather, I'm controlling the atmosphere, I'm controlling everything.
Traffic too.
And therefore, Eliata, Odeka, Zekeli, Van Veu. So it could be that it's the same Eli Copter that's doing all that thing, needs to be investigated. Just a thought.